Bless up, everybody. How you doing? This is King Kevin Dorival in the building, and we're going to talk about today why men, particularly black men, don't really want a good woman. Now, we may say we want a good woman, we may even aspire to be with a good woman, but we truly don't want a good woman. Why is that? It's because society has conditioned us to look at women, our black queens, our goddesses, as sex objects. You look at any video today, any video, whether it's on social media, Instagram, Facebook, or music videos, you're going to see a woman revealing everything she has, her booty, her titties, her thighs, even, her crouch, anything. Why is that? Because they want to condition us to only look at women as sexual objects, especially our black queens, because we don't understand the essence of the black queen. We don't understand the history behind what makes our women so powerful and different from every other type of woman that's out there. There's something very distinguishable about our black queens. For one example, did you know that the first recorded resurrection was recorded and done by a black woman on the pyramid walls of Egypt, Kemet, which means the land of all blacks, or the all black land, which is what we call Egypt today, by Queen Offset. That's written on the pyramid walls, engraved on the pyramid walls. And did you know that in Africa, the homes, the round shapes of a homes represents a woman's womb, the mother's womb. As a matter of fact, some tribes, like in Mali, a man, in order to be considered truly have made that transition from boyhood to manhood, he has to go out there and find a calf or bull and bring it back home and give it to his mother. That was a sign that he has transitioned. That was a rites of passage. We don't really have that rites of passage here today. So a lot of these standards that we put up on our men, our black men, it's kind of unfair because of the way society has conditioned them to be belittled, to be less than the man that he needs to be for the community. Because once a neighborhood, community, and home doesn't have a strong male figure there, that means that now they're open for attack by the enemies. Whatever else happens, because only the mother's there. She can't be the provider, protector, defender, nurturer, and all of that psychologist to her children. That's too much pressure. And so that's causing a lot of mental illness. And by the way, the noise you hear in the background, this is January 1st, 2019, so there's a lot of gunshots. They just literally hit midnight about 5 minutes ago. But I wanted to make this video out there to put out that positive energy and to actually uplift our men to actually want to be a better man, because we say we want a good woman, but we really don't, because we fear commitment. That's another thing that's hindering our community. That whole commitment component of it. We're scared of commitments because our fathers was never there for us. Our fathers, for the most part, most of the people from where I come from in South Florida, I'm in Atlanta, Georgia now, but most of the men that are my age now and even way younger and grown up right now are still faced with that, that single mother home epidemic that is plaguing our community. So it's not that we aren't good men, it's just that society has conditioned us to be less than who we truly are. Because our true greatness isn't behind our cars, our clothes, our fancy watches and necklaces and shoes and all of that. Our true wealth is in the black queen. You follow what I'm saying? It's in providing protection for our women. Because they are the creatress. They are the ones who are responsible for giving us life. And so if we can continue to diminish, to degrade, to disrespect our black queens, therefore they're not going to be reciprocal of the love energy that we need, because what we're giving them is negative energy, so we're getting that back. That's reciprocity for you. We're getting that hatred, that disrespect back, and this is what you see today. Which is definitely unfortunate. Another one. Number two, love. We're scared of love. We don't know what love is. The love that we received home, was mainly love that was limited by just a mother. A mother would give you everything she has, everything, the last meal, the last drop of milk, coming from her breast, which is another reason why females were considered mother gods back in the day, was because they were the source of life. We cannot have life. And the fact that every time they give birth, even today, every time a woman gives birth, and I was just talking about my friend earlier today, Kathleen, who just passed away a few years ago, but I was sharing a story with a young lady earlier this evening. The fact that Kathleen died giving birth, and so the fact that a woman can be so close to death and give life every time she gives birth, they reverence that, in ancient times, in times of antiquity. And we need to get back to that, because we are losing not only the true essence of our women, because they're becoming so aggressive these days. We are also losing the essence of what it means to be a true black man, to be a black king, because there's not enough of us being produced. There are too many men like me that are men of their word, men of honor, who would, and instead of seeing a woman struggling, carrying her groceries on the street and helping her, now we have men that are going to go and attack her, rob her, and possibly sexually assault her. That's the big difference of what men used to be about back in the early 1900s, when you had morals. When we truly needed each other. We protected our queens. We protected our children. We helped them. We guided them. Louis Farrakhan once said in one of his videos, I believe it was late 2017, when he was saying that you're a great man, you're a strong black man, you're a great leader, great husband, great father, but your neighborhood is filled with kids who don't have any fathers, but you're not concerned with them because your house is in order. So if your house is in order, go ahead and give back to another young black boy who may need that love energy, that guidance, that masculine energy that's lacking in their homes. Because as I've said in many videos, and as I've said in my book, this poster that you see behind me, that's my book right there, 7 Types of Queens, King Desire. And I discussed that the homes are overly populated. There's overcrowding, or overflow of feminine energy. So you have males who are growing up to be feminine. Males who are growing up not understanding that this woman isn't a sex object. She is a goddess. She is a mother god. She is the creator, queen of the universe. So when you reverence and respect and call women by those titles, now you're going to be entitled to respect them. Now it's your responsibility not just to respect, but to provide. Your responsibility to uplift and give help and support. See, those types of things is what our society, our community is lacking. Men who reverence women like that. So a lot of people telling me, okay, so your book is mainly for women. Yes, it's geared towards women so that women can understand that you are the true essence of who we are, and you are who we aspire to be with. You follow what I'm saying? So that's why I call this video, black men don't really want a good woman. It's because we don't know what a good woman is, because the only type of woman that we have known is a strong woman. Not saying strong women and good women are interchangeable. Well, of course, you can be a strong and good woman, but we're so used to women being tough and hard that because society has caused them to be that way. You know what I mean? And so when we come across a good woman that's gentle, that brings stability and commitment, we sometimes fear that and we run away. So it's not that we have this flight syndrome where we just ready to take flight whenever a good woman comes along. We just don't know how to receive you. We just don't know how to take care of you. We are fearful of losing you. We are fearful of messing up. Now, I've been single for 2 years on purpose, because I wanted to wait until I found the type of queen that was what I needed in my life. I wanted the type of woman that's going to be more than just a friend, but be a supporter, a woman that I can pray with and pray for, or who will pray for me, a type of woman that would encourage me and not bring me down. Because if you're not with a woman that's going to lift you up, that's not going to encourage you and build you up, you're going to be with a woman that's going to take you down. You feel what I'm saying? She's going to drag you down. into quicksand until you have nothing left to show for, financially, emotionally, and spiritually. And so when you don't know what a good woman looks like, you really ready to just be with any type of woman that looks good. You know, that has the fat ass, that has the big breasts, who has the beautiful flowing weave and the fancy nails and the fancy car. When those things are all superficial, they can go like that. The true queen that every man should desire and go after is a woman that is beautiful, not only on the outside by what she does, not just what she looks like, but truly beautiful on the inside. The true crown of any queen and king is not a crown you put on your head, it's the crown of your heart. That's the true crown of life. And so we must understand that. We must get back to loving one another. We got to get back to that. Because the whole dating scene, you know, it's really backwards, because we don't even know how to date or even court a woman anymore. Because we have so many women going out there that is really just going in our pockets to see what it can get out of us. Especially here in Atlanta. You know, I've never met so many gold diggers here in Atlanta. There's so many beautiful peaches on the outside, but inside they're rotten peaches, for the most part. Now I have met some, a small percentage of very good, beautiful, strong, intelligent, highly successful women. But they're so busy that they have no room for a man on their table. You know, but they want a man, but they don't have the room for him. That's a whole nother video, a whole nother topic. But today I want to focus on the men, because I see so many videos bashing women. Now, back to what I was saying earlier, it's not that, you know, Georgia doesn't have good women. I came here to find my queen, so I know there's good women out there. As a matter of fact, I'm talking to one right now. Actually, we've gone out a couple of times, and I've enjoyed her company. She enjoys mine. The conversations are great. So wish me luck. Pray for me, because I don't want to live the single life, man. I'm ready to take my player card and just rip it up, shred it, melt it, whatever. Get rid of it. I'm ready to cash in and put all my chips on one woman. She doesn't have to be all 7 types of queens, but she does have to know who she is. And the problem with today is our women are being broken because there's so many broken men out there. There's so many broken men who don't know who they are, and they go around not only spreading STDs, sexually transmitted diseases, but also sexually transmitted demons as well. And so women, you got to be careful out there, because a lot of these men, and I used to be broken myself, but you know, I have over time, over healing and learning about myself and learning about what it is that I truly desire. That's why I wrote this book, 7 Queens, and that's why I'm also writing right now 7 Types of Kings, Queens Desire, which is going to be even more powerful of a book than the first one, because now I'm talking directly to the men. So men, I want you to raise the bar. I want you to look at yourself and understand that our women are not, they truly are not sex objects. They aren't just for physical pleasure or sexual pleasure, you know, because things get misconstrued, and it can get really ugly out there, you know what I mean? And so I know a lot of you guys have been hurt. Trust me, I've been there before myself. And if you want to contact me to learn how I overcame those things, you know, send me an email, message me from my website, KevinDorival.com, which you see the link below this video. And another thing is, more mature. We got to start being more responsible for our actions, and actually be mature enough to be ready for love. Some of us has been burnt so bad that we don't even want to, we are terrified of love, you know. I used to say that, and this is a true story, if love was to ever find me again, love's going to have to grab me and uppercut me, or and just, you know what I'm saying, and just, you know, grab me and never let me go. That's the only way I'm going to be in love again. But I'm ready for love. I'm truly, truly, truly ready for love. I hope you guys enjoy this video and you're ready for love as well. And be on the lookout for my event, the Golden Love Relationship Panel that I'm doing with Moise. He's an author, and also Jenny. And we have that in Atlanta on Valentine's Day, January 14th, 2019. Check me out, King Kevin Dorival. There's going to be more videos coming, more fire videos. And Kings, listen, this video is not made to belittle you or make you think you're less of a man, but many of you just need to step up, bottom line. Not only for our women, but for our children, our community, because the whole world is just watching how we are allowing our women to be abused and violated. And many of us are doing that ourselves. We are not the terrorists. We are not the sexual predators that the media is projecting us to be. And some of you need some counseling, need some help, and some of you need to be in jail and prison because there's no help for you here in this lifetime because of the way your mindset is. And so we must unbrainwash those nasty tendencies that many of us have and inculcate more positive, inculcate more affirmations of ourselves, and seek mentorship from people that are on a higher level than we are mentally, spiritually, physically, and financially. Again, my name is King Kevin. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Share it, please. I'd love to hear your comments. Many blessings. Courage to Believe is my Instagram and Twitter and Facebook. Bless. And Happy New Year's 2019.